And what is going on, everybody? I'm Secretly Toasty here, and welcome to the new series that I am putting on the channel, Off-Road Outlaws, or what I like to call YeeYee Simulator. Because all this game is just off-roading, either in the woods, in the desert, or in the rocky mud, rocks and mud, sorry, in a bunch of big trucks that you can diesel swap. You can also ride quads. You can also pilot boats on the water. You can drive some crawlers, some side-by-sides, some motorcycles, and you can tow everything on trailers. And not only that, I kid you not, you go over here, you have a weapons option, and you can go shoot targets. You buy one of these, and you go to equipment, and you just shoot targets. I kid you not, it is just YeeYee Simulator. But it's awesome. I love it, obviously, since I spent so much money on this second-gen Dodge, even more money on this the third-gen Dodge, on this XJ Jeep Cherokee, on this square-body Chevy, on this bike, which doesn't look modified, but it really is, and this this first-gen, which doesn't look modified, but it is. I also have a bunch of cars that I've been planning to build for the channel. I have this 4Runner, which I really want to build into this Baja style race truck. This second gen, which I want to turn into a monster truck. This golf cart that I want to turn into just the absolute craziest golf cart ever built. I have the nickname for it White Trash or Trailer Trash, whichever one I decide. And I have this one, which doesn't make sense for the game because it's all off-roading, but I'm going to turn it into a lowered dually. Because I've always seen lowered dually Chevys, but I've never seen a lowered dually first gen. So I thought that would be a pretty nifty idea. I know there are probably millions of lowered dually first gen trucks on Instagram, but that's because everything you can imagine being built is on Instagram, so there's probably 500,000 on there. So, I've just never seen them. Because I'm usually looking for second gens. Because they look a lot... They just look better, in my opinion. I just like the second gen more. Now, I'm not going to start any of those builds in this video. I'm just going to play around with the trucks I already have and do stuff that I really like doing. So, I'm going to start off with this third gen. And I'm going to take it to Woodlands. So, I'm going to show you some cool things and cool features that this game has. You know, besides shooting targets and playing with big diesel trucks. So, of course, my second gen, my first gen, and my third gen are all diesel swapped. This one has a stack out the back. So, let me go find some water real quick, because you can see it's already muddy. I've already been playing with it a lot. So, you know, just jumper real quick. Go find some water. I already did. And watch, you go in the water, you drive around in the water, and it washes off the mud. It's really cool. And not only that, you can turn your truck to front-wheel drive for some reason. You can turn it to a ridgeline, ain't that pretty cool? And then four-wheel drive. And then, of course, you can lock the diffs and the transaxle. Or the... what do you call it? Not the transaxle. The transaxle is what you would find in a Honda. Transfer case. And, of course, driving in the mud makes you muddy. Look at that. All muddy, just get covered in mud. I don't know why. Okay, it glitched out for a second there, but yeah, you can get covered in mud. Maybe it's glitching out because there's also water here. So let's go into low gear, which I probably shouldn't have been doing in the first place, and go find some mud that isn't. You know what? Let me just respawn. There's something like that. Here's some mud that isn't around water. Obviously, it's going to get me dirtier a lot faster, and it's going to stay dirty, because I'm not in the water. Look at that, just all muddy, all filthy, all gross. And now we're back to being muddy. Of course, you have high and low gear like you just saw, which actually really comes in handy. I've played some off-roading truck games where it has high and low gear, and it almost seems like it doesn't do anything. It just keeps it in first gear. But this one, you actually get a lot more torque out of low compared to in high. And if you have higher power, it's very noticeable. Obviously, lower power stock trucks, you can't really tell. But in these higher horsepower, higher torque diesel builds, you can. Actually, my square body is gasser, and you can tell because it's fully built. So it's pretty cool. Let me go show you. What I mean by race truck. Like there's some courses on here. Obviously, there was some in that map, and there's some in desert. But there's this really nice one that I really like out in Rock Party. That I'm gonna show you real quick, if it ever loads. Let's respawn until I find that trail. Come on. There. Okay. And, oh, and every time you go to a different thing, you have to turn the locks back on and turn it to four-wheel drive again. So this one's just, you know, playing around in some mud. There's a little circle around the map right here that it takes you on. So start oh, maybe if I actually missed it. Didn't miss it. Start trail, and then boom. So I've already put a bunch of money into this thing. So this thing's as fast as it can be. It's tall. Maybe not as tall as it should be, but it's as tall as I like second gens to be. And it's got the best tires. Ooh, right into a tree. Ouch. That's why you don't talk while you drive, ladies and gentlemen. And of course I added a handbrake specifically for this turn, because I'm always doing this course for extra money. Because it pays out like $1,200 or something like that. So it's just quick cash. Hop. And not to mention, even if it didn't pay out that much, it's still fun. It's still a fun course to do. Awesome. Cool. Oh, probably because it's not recording anyone else's world records. Oh, I spun it somehow. But anyways, there's other things to do in this course. Let's see if I can find it. There's this rock crawling one that I've never been good at. I probably could do it in this truck if I didn't just suck at the game. And of course I thought I could drive over that, but I guess I just went over it. I should probably put it in 4 low. But there's another course that I really liked. It's just messing around in the mud. I think I just found it, actually. So I should be on the other side of these rocks. Nope, out of the mud. Come on. There it is. And yes, it is just going up the hill in mud. I think it's pretty cool. Start trail. Put in 4 low from the start. And then just absolutely truck. Okay, you can see how I'm going up pretty easily, right? So now let me put it back in high, and you just don't go anywhere. You put it in low, and it just sends you. You just go absolutely all over the place. You could climb a mountain with this build I have right here. Okay, yeah, it's just telling me Trailblazer on everything because it's not recording anyone else's times because I have my airplane mode on so that way no one calls me. Come on, go over the rock, please. Oh, and another thing they just added recently is you can get out of the truck. And that's where you, like, go and shoot targets and everything like that. But I think it's pretty cool. The one thing I don't like is that when it rains, it doesn't clean your truck. But, you know, other than that, look at this landscape. It may be a little, you know, off-putting that has a wall around it, but look, you even have wildlife out on this track. It's pretty cool. So. Oop, my bad. So, anyways, you know, that's my 3rd gen. That's the first truck that I started off with, because I think it lets you choose from, like, 3 different ones. My favorite vehicle is this one, and that's just because it just launches you everywhere when you go over a ramp or something, or like a tall rock. So this thing's fun. And then desert is my favorite course just because it's so open. So maybe that wasn't the best example, but let me go there. There's a big old rock that we can jump over real quick. And then do a backflip. And then do a rollover. Obviously, it'll say backflip if, you know, you do one. But I tried to do two tricks at the same time and messed up the second one. So let me do a full backflip and then I'll show you what the message it gives you is. Wow, now that I actually have a camera on me, I can't do anything properly, can I? Ooh, another thing about this game. You can find these boxes. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be money. You just go up to them, tap them. But there are some, even if, like, when you find a field find, or what we would call a barn find, some of them can be parts to build that barn find. So, let me try to do a backflip. There we go. And then it'll tell you, hey, you did a backflip, or hey, you did a rollover. Let me see if I can go do that rollover without messing up. I always mess them up, so it might not happen. See, look, I'm trying to get momentum, and I'm just launching myself everywhere. Oh, I did it! Okay, awesome. And now let me show you the courses on this one as well. I have a plane flying over. I don't know if you can hear that, but I do apologize. Let me just do this course real quick, and then we'll end the video. Ooh, okay. This thing is a little hard to control just because it likes to flip over every single jump because it's just super light. And also the steering is like super tight. So, see, like, that was just the littlest jump and it tried to flip. But the steering is so tight that you turn on a dime. Like, if you were heading at a wall at 100 miles an hour and you were 3 inches from it, you'd be 90 degrees from it the second you turned. Look, more money. Money, money, money. And of course, you know, when you have your targets out and you're shooting, obviously it'll show on the target. I'm not going to show you because that's going to make YouTube mad. But, that and, you're able to shoot other things, but they're not going to show bullet holes. Like, if you were to shoot your truck, it's not going to show. I've already tried. Trust me. I even tried on the motorcycle. It didn't knock it over or anything. Okay. Well, anyways, that's the intro video to this series. It's a whole new game. I think it's really fun. And I hope you guys have fun watching it. I'm going to show you a little bit more in the next episode. I was just giving a little bit of an introduction to it. Most of you have already probably started playing this game, but if you haven't, if you've never heard of this game, you should probably go out and download it, especially if you like trucks. I absolutely love trucks, especially diesel trucks. So, having a game like this is really cool. So, anyways, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike. Tell me down in the comment section why you liked or disliked the video. Leave some comments in there, you know, in case I need to change something or I need to continue to do something or whatever. I want to hear you guys' feedback. Now that I'm starting to record more and more, I want to hear you guys' feedback, see what you guys want to see. Because the same people that were watching a year ago when I stopped recording are probably not the same people now. If you are, I appreciate you staying and sticking around. If not, hey, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified when I post videos. I was about to say I post every other day because that's what I used to say in my intros before. But I'm starting to post more and more. I've recorded 3 videos today. Just today alone. So that should show you my commitment to coming back and recording videos. But yeah, hit that subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post videos. And I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.